Okay, in this video, we're going to go over the Misfit Flash, and this is a 2-month later look. Okay, so I've had this Misfit Flash for 2 months, and I'm just going to go over with you what I think about it. So this is a great budget fitness tracker. I can get it at Best Buy in Canada for $19.97, so it's about a $20 item. I'm not sure what it is in the United States or the rest of the world, but it gets the job done. Now, what they've done to make it inexpensive, of course, is to use cheaper materials. The Misfit Shine looks something like it, but it's made of much more premium materials. So when I look at this, we got the little plastic button here. This is the fitness tracker itself. It comes with this watch strap and with a little clip, and you put that in the clip, and then you can clip it to your waist or your shoe depending on what exercise you're going to do. So it's more accurate when it's on your waist than it is on your hand, of course, because you're doing this, you know, constantly. You're moving your arm around, and it'll pick up false images of steps. Okay, so I would suggest that you wear it on your waist for your tracking your steps. And what you want to do if you're riding a bike is you want to put it on your shoe. And that's what the clip is good for there. Now, for tracking your sleep, you're going to need it on your wrist again. Now, the problem I found with sleep tracking is it also tends to pick up steps when it's on your wrist when you're asleep, because if you thrash around in your sleep at all, some people don't, but I certainly do. So it ended up counting at 200 or 300 steps overnight when I hadn't moved. So you should be aware of that. As for the accuracy of it, it is pretty accurate. I compared it to Google Fit over a day, and it was about 85% of what Google Fit says, within 15%, I should say. So for its price, it's pretty good. And again, you can carry this around without it being attached to your phone, so it's totally independent operating. Now, I used it on an Android phone, my S7 Edge, and with that, it syncs up to the app only when you open the app, so it doesn't self-sync, and I believe it does on the iPhone. I also want to talk about how it syncs with MyFitnessPal. I've been using MyFitnessPal to lose some weight, and this thing integrates with it perfectly, counts your calories for you, and adds them to your daily available calories. Okay, so next up, we're going to just have a look at the app itself, how the app works, and then after that, I'll show you the MyFitnessPal integration. Now, just before we do that, to get this in, you just got to slide it underneath this little clip here, and then inside here. In the app, you can turn the clock on and off. I have it off right now. What it will do is it will show like a classic clock. So it'll show the hours with a button, with a LED light, and then it'll show the minutes with a flashing LED. So you can actually tell the time with it. And of course, it only works on the 5 minutes because there's 12 LEDs around it. And then after that, it will just show you your progress towards your goal for the day. So right now, I got 3 lights of my goal. So when it goes all the way to 12, that means that I've met my goal, and it'll flash and carry on a little bit like a little light show when you get to that. Okay, so really, that's the device itself. To change the battery, all you got to do is pull the thing apart. CR2032 battery goes inside. Battery life isn't quite what they say. The original battery that came with it lasted about a month and a half to 2 months. My wife's still using hers after 2 months, but I had to change it out. Now, I didn't buy good batteries for it. I went to the dollar store and bought a pack of 3 for $1.25 and put one in, and that one looks like it's going to be used up in a month. So you can get better batteries if you want, or you can just use the cheap batteries, whatever you like. Okay, and then this slides in the same way. So it slides in the back to here if you want to wear it on your wrist. And then you put it on your wrist like this, and it's a comfortable band, and it does stay on. I've had no problems with this. Now look for my video coming up on the Asus ZenWatch 2. This is a great budget watch. It's now a year old, so it's a good way to get a good Android Wear watch on the cheap. And it is going to get updated to Android Wear 2.0. Okay, so look for that in my next video series. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the app and how it works and how we get into MyFitnessPal. Okay, so the Misfit Flash syncs everything using its app. So let's open up the app here. The app's very simple. You have your home. This shows you the points that you've got so far, and it gives different activities different points. So you set your goal as to how many points you want. You'll do that on the way in when you're setting up the app, and you can do it later too if you want to change it. So if we tap on this, it shows my activity during the day, what time and so on. I haven't actually gone out today, so it's not showing me much at the moment. Now same with sleep tracking. You see here we can hit the little thing there, and if we're tracking our sleep, then it would show up here. Okay, and then down below here it tells you how much walking or running I need to do to get up to my activity. Then you have today's story, where it gets its information from different apps if you have them down here, or anything you've entered. So it's getting my information right from MyFitnessPal because I have those synced, and I'll show you that in a minute. You have a social aspect, so anybody that you friended will be on here. You automatically get Mr. Fit there at the top. Device. Okay, so this is where you can see your battery. So my dollar store battery is down to medium after a week. You can hit the sync button here to sync manually at any time. It also syncs as soon as you open the app, it appears. And then where you're wearing it, so your waist, your ankle, your chest, your wrist, or other. So depending on your activity, you may want to move it around. So it's best for sleep tracking on your wrist. It's best for measuring your steps on your waist, but you can put it on your chest as well. And your ankle is best for cycling. So you can, for instance, attach it to your shoe with the little clip. If you're wearing it somewhere else, you can just tap other. I put other there because I actually put it in my pocket. My leg moves more than it would be on my waist, so I just chose other there to try and get it accurate. Okay, and then down here we have activity tagging. So there's different activities here. We have cycling, soccer, tennis, and basketball, and running. Okay, so those are the 5 you can tag. So what this means, I have mine set on cycling, so that when I go cycling, I can tell the Misfit that's what I'm doing. So what I do is I just hold the button down on the Misfit until it flashes, and then it knows that I'm about to start cycling. So it tags it this way, and then I do my cycling, and then when I'm done, I hold it down again, and it ends that tag. So between those 2 points, it knows I'm cycling. Okay, and then down here, Misfit Link is an app you can download to control other things, as you can see there. And you can get the app just by clicking there or tapping on that. And then this is where you can enable the clock. I have mine disabled because it's in my pocket, so there's no point in having the clock. If you do have the clock enabled, you can either display the progress of your your progress first, or the clock first when you hold it down, or just when you tap on it, I should say. And then your serial number, and show me my flash. Tap that and it'll do its little light dance. Okay, then we have profile. So this is where you set up your profile here. It shows you your highlights. Okay, here it shows your sleep, your achievements. Okay, so pretty simple there. Over here, apps. So this is where you would hook it into whatever apps you want to use. So I have it in using MyFitnessPal for me. So you can see there it's connected to MyFitnessPal. So all you got to do is tap connect any of these, and then it'll take you to a page where you need to sign in, and then it's connected to that app. Okay, and then you have your little settings button up here. So this is where you put in your vital statistics. Okay, so it'll be your email, your birthday, your gender, your weight, your height, and so on, so it can calculate your calories properly. Okay, and then down and a little further, you have export your data to Google Fit. Okay, so it'll export it to Google Fit if you want it to do that. And then you have your units of measure. So weight, I have in pounds, and distance in kilometers. Okay, so that's how the app works. All you have to do is make sure that your app is connected to the internet, either by Wi-Fi or by your data plan, so that it updates to the server when you sync, and that way it'll update to MyFitnessPal or your other apps as well. Okay, so that's really all there is to it. Let's just have a look into MyFitnessPal now. Okay, so you'll see here that it's got my exercise at 71 calories, and it's got that directly from Misfit. Let's just go to the diary. Okay, and this is my food diary for the day. But when we roll down, okay, so I have the extra calories earned, and this came from my Misfit app. Now that shows at the bottom of your diary, but this recording app isn't letting me show you that, but I just tapped on it coming here. And then what it does is it shows you the calorie adjustment. So it's showing me how it calculates it. So it's MyFitnessPal calculates that during the day I should burn 1970 calories, and the calculation on Misfit is showing that I should do 2045. So it gives me a 75 calorie credit. All right, so that's how the two fuse together. Okay, so to summarize my thoughts, the Misfit Flash is a great way to get a budget fitness tracker that'll do the job for you. It has some basic stats in the app, and the app will sync with other programs and apps so that you can keep track of your fitness using multiple apps and resources. Okay, now as for the quality of it, well, you know, it was only 20 bucks. I don't think the quality is great, but you get what you pay for, and it actually does work just as well as other fitness trackers that are non-GPS. So this has got a gyroscope and an accelerometer, and that's what it's based on, not on GPS. But it is quite accurate. Okay, so I think it's a great device. Okay, now having said that, if you're a serious fitness nut, this isn't going to do it for you. It's given a general idea of how you're doing fitness-wise. So if you're really into fitness, you're probably going to want a GPS tracker. You're going to have to pay a lot more money for it. But if you just want a general idea of what you're doing as far as exercise is concerned and your fitness, this is a good device for you. And matched up with the free MyFitnessPal app and website, you got a winner on your hands. Okay, it's helped me to lose about 15 pounds in the last 2 months, and it's working great for me. I'm not hungry or anything. It just works fantastic. Okay, so there you have it. Those are my thoughts on the Misfit Flash fitness tracker.